Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to the Silent Age. Second to last video by all accounts. We're doing Act 9 and then we'll do Act 10 next time and the credits together, I'm sure. I doubt seriously that there's any actual gameplay in the credits. So we made it inside Archon. Let's think back here. The present, we were in our office and we got arrested at the end of the present. The future, we were being interviewed by the police and we used the time machine to go to the future and escape the police station. The machine, we used the machine back and forth to get from the back of the police station to the front of the hospital. The entry was to get into the hospital. The corpse was to search inside the hospital for the corpse. The island was to get to the island and to the front door of the house. The house was inside the house. And then outside of Archon was the one we just did where we were outside of Archon. Now we're inside Archon. Everything else is the. This is weird writing. It's very simplistic. It's like everything is the and then outside, inside. Hmm. And nothing else is like coded. There's no message here if you do P, F, M, E, C, nothing like that. So, Act 9 inside Archon. Upon infiltrating the labs, Joe finds himself racing the clock. He must destroy the Polaris supercomputer before the time pilot departs and returns with the virus. So there is some thought, I guess the experiment is happening in the middle of the night, but some weirdness is definitely going on. Lambert seems to be like 6 hours early, uh, for no reason. It seems like I may have accidentally shot him in the future. Or did I shoot him in the past? No, I shot him in the past with a gun from the future. So yeah, the timeline doesn't make sense to me, certainly. Let's restart and see what happens. It makes it out like Lambert was shot right now and sat somewhere bleeding for 6 hours for me to find him, the old version of me. And here we're back together. We're in the um, we're in the elevator. There was a blood stop here and a tinfoil hat here. What's the tinfoil hat all about? Is the question. Let's just press this door and see what floor we end up on. I think it's the basement if that's to be believed. So I don't have that alcohol drink, which is weird. Or any water of the many places in the last act that was flooded. No reaction. Data screen is bigger than my TV. All this stuff is the same, I bet. This isn't it. The computer I'm looking for is at the end of the hall.
No.
No. I have no clue what the dials mean. He really hasn't learned anything. Looks like this door is gonna open on us with the cryogenics. I see a bunch of large cylinders in there. Let's open it. Clearance level 4. These things are color coded and it looks like I need a green access card for this one. It opens by card reader only. And then this door was opened automatically last time. And if this is a green card access, why is the door painted red with a stripe? Usually these things tell you the access code they need to get in, but this one is unmarked. Well, what's interesting is there was a device connected to this before to open it. So in the future, maybe that device is still here. No power, even if there were, I doubt it would work after that this long. No power. This door This door hasn't had any power to the door in years. It's too dark to see. Here's a guy with a green card. He's holding an access card with a stroke of luck. All these corpses. From a few sheds of lab coat between the bone, I'm guessing this is one of the scientists. Anything else? It's closed. Let's go back here. Let's go back here. Let's go in here and see what it is. We have a hatch now. And why is the hatch open now? I have no reason to go back up there. I'm on a mission. That makes no sense why the hatch would be open. I changed the past. So I guess maybe now that's why it's open. I guess we'll open this door. Card reader. And we'll walk in here. This is horrible. The tubes over there, they have people in them. What kind of sick experiments are they doing here? Oh wait. This must be the Dr. Lambert was talking about. These people aren't dead, they're frozen. He's having to remind himself of what he was taught. I don't know what they do, but I know I shouldn't be messing with them. Let's see. I should concentrate on destroying the computer. Isn't destroying the computer gonna release these guys? I must keep track of those people in the tubes. It's like Higgins, Beecham, vitals normal. Featherstone, Marcus, vitals normal. Not really qualified to say for sure, but if this means anything, they're all alive. Empty cryo container. It's empty. And then man in cryo container. Even though Dr. Lambert prepared me for this, seeing it with my own two eyes makes my blood run cold. So he's not going to recognize any of these people, it seems? Or this man was frozen with his eyes open. Let's open this door. What's in here? Red room. It's a light up wall and a dripping water and a leaky pipe. The fluorescent light is pretty bright. There's something really wrong with these x-rays. The spine of this guy's all bent out of shape and both his legs are broken. His left arm isn't connected to the shoulder. Wow, I'm surprised he'd even be able to recognize that. What happened to these people? I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to have all that big white spots inside your head. There's a few sticky notes here. Burnham, 44 hours post-return. Cause of death, internal bleeding, broken spinal cord from severe muscle spasms. There's something really wrong with these x-rays, so we've been through all that. Unlocked file cabinet. What's in there? The cabinet drawer is unlocked, but empty. On the upside, I think I found a temporary fix for the leak. Interesting. The other cabinets. It's locked. Trash can. There's nothing in here but an apple core. Well, let's put the apple core with the cabinet and see if we grow a tree in the future. That's not a bad idea, but I need something to grow it in. If I could find some soil, it would work. Interesting. Cabinet. It's locked. Cabinet. It's locked. And this door, it won't open. I think its terminal on the wall is the way to unlock it. So let's switch to the future. Let's see, open the file drawer and see what's there now. It's empty, but I could climb back up, clearly. This door is locked. How about this door? Even the building had power. The retinal scanner probably broke a long time ago. This thing hasn't worked in a long time. The retina scanner, I remember Frank telling me about these. They had them installed after those environmentalists broke in last year. You're supposed to look into the eyepiece that open the door, but only if you have a pure soul. At least that's what Frank said, though I think he might have been kidding about that last part. Man. Access denied. I guess it doesn't look good in my eyes. Or whatever that sentence was. Man. His eyes are open. Oh, ew, ew, ew. We're gonna have to get his eyes, aren't we? This is horrible. I never thought the tube would end up being his tomb. We're gonna have to scoop out his eyeballs. Poor guy, not much left of him. There's nobody in here, thankfully. It's covered in dust and grime. Nothing out there but an empty hallway. Gauges. So we're gonna have to get his eyes, I think. Scoop him out, or just move his whole body, perhaps. Future me can walk through here. And so Polaris 8 supercomputer. I think just destroying the computer is going to have the disease released. Few shattered shreds of cloth. But, see, it's not much to look at now. It's hard to believe this was ever that important. Like, in the past, there's already 2 people that have been frozen. The disease already exists. Aren't we going to release it? Is that what Lambert is really trying to get us to do? Is release the virus? If we wanted to stop it, we had to stop it like the first time anybody who was infected at all came back. Not the 3rd time. Most of the letters peeled off, it just says cat meals. Yay, cat meals. That's okay. Piece of broken junk. Now. And here's a door. No, it's this door. Switch back to this time. I don't have any time travel, but this door is open for some reason. That makes no sense. This is it, the computer that controls the whole thing. This is what Dr. Lambert wants me to destroy. So, caution, keep away from liquid materials. Now I know what it's for. It looks even more sinister than the first time I saw it. So, let's go in here. And it's the time travel machine. And here's an instant camera too. There's even film in it. Why would they keep that in here though? So, time machine console. It has something to do with the time machine. I don't have much more than that. I don't have a great track record of messing with these things. I better leave it alone. It has something to do with the time machine. See, if I stepped in there, it's pure, it's still here, just like Dr. Lambert said it would be. So it wasn't here the day later. This model looks like the one Dr. Lambert has in his house. So what does it look like in the future? Well, looks like not much of anything. Hmm. Let's see. Time machine console. Yep, it's as useful to me now as it was before. Hmm. Door. It's locked from the outside. Hmm. Yeah, I don't see any reason that this would work. Hmm. How about this door? Can I open it now? It's locked from the outside. What happens if I hit the button? I'm all out of band-aids. That's how we opened it before. I'm all out of band-aids. Not finding any dirt, though, to grow this apple tree. Here we go. Through this direction. Let's take a picture of the creepy man in the cryo chamber. Now I have a picture of his face. Some cold, dead eyes. Alright. Interesting animation here. It's Frank. What is Frank doing here? Let's quickly get out of here and think for a second. Wow, why would Frank be digging through the files unless he was some kind of corporate spy or working for Dr. Lambert too or something else? I know they probably killed Frank, but why? We just don't have any information. Let's go back and talk to him. Unless it was Frank that invented the time travel originally. Let's go ahead and talk to him, I guess. Play stupid.
Frank?
Oh! Hey, Joe. I didn't see you there. Scared the crap out of me.
I can't believe you're here. They told me you quit. Got to go upstairs and everything.
Quit? Oh, right. Yeah, well, you know me. I'm a career opportunity guy. Something else came up.
Management gave me your job. Well, sort of. The same responsibilities, at least. And, well, my own, so...
Is that right? Well, good on you, Joe. Best of luck. Now, if you'll excuse...
They said you already left. Did you forget something?
Well, no. Well, yeah. I forgot something. Listen, I'm a little tight on time here. Wait, what are you even doing down here?
Well, like I said, I was given your job, so...
Oh, right, right. Well, still, this part of the labs is actually off limits, so you probably shouldn't be here.
No, right. I know. I just happened to see you, so... Well, I need to get going too. There's some important... there's a spill I need to mop up.
So,
Hey,
like...
Can we grab a beer down at Izzy's when this is over? This week, I mean. I could really use the company.
Beer? Oh, yeah, for sure.
Great. Guess I'll leave you to it then.
See, this is just weird. Because it feels like the timeline is off. It feels like the timeline is totally off here. Like, completely. It feels like he hasn't quit his job yet. And yet, somehow... I mean, I don't even know what I'm supposed to do. I was going to use this. It worked. And Frank just ignores me, I guess. Alright, whatever.
There you are. Why the hell haven't you done anything about that leak yet?
The leak?
Hello? Anyone home? The leak next door, numbnuts. Do you have any idea how much the research in those file cabinets is worth? No, of course not. How could you? Just fix that leak, or so help me God, I'll have HR fix your walking papers. Wait. Look, I'm sorry. We're all under quite a bit of stress right now. I'm on my third pot of coffee and haven't had a thing to eat yet.
I could get you something from the vending machine if...
Vending machine? Vending machine? Gee, thanks, Professor. I never thought of that. If I could have something from the vending machine, don't you think I would have? I didn't spend 8 years at Cornell earning 2 doctorates just to have some schmuck buy my lunch. I'm on a diet, moron.
What do you
Sorry,
eat?
I'm getting agitated again.
Diet? I'm not sure I...
It's an all-fruit diet. The missus ordered me on it after my last physical. The irony is that it's supposed to help me with my high blood pressure, but now I'm just as angry all the time from low blood sugar. Tell you what, you find me some fruit, and then cover for me while I slip out for a quick break, and I won't report you for the leak. Anything will do. Nectarine, perhaps, or an apple? Yeah, an apple. That's the ticket.
I'll find you an apple.
Make sure that you do. And fix that damn leak.
So-
Sorry. Temper again.
Wow, what a weird just swinging back and forth between attitudes here. Let's look at the photographs. And then Frank is just stealing stuff on the other screen. There's some scary photos here, all very sick looking people. And then we've got a bubbling beaker. What is that bubbling beaker? Lab, it's hydrofluoric acid. I think it's some kind of acid. Alright, hydrofluoric acid. Let's give him the apple core.
Is this some kind of joke? What's the matter with you?
I'm so sorry. I don't know what I was thinking.
Alright. This corpse died of starvation. Or it might not have been very nice to me, but nobody deserves this. Here we have a dustpan. One of the companies issued dustpans. Never thought I'd see one of these bad boys again. And we have this corpse. And some shelves. Really don't see anything useful there, just a lot of broken glass. Let's try this door. It's locked. Where do we find dirt? Let's look in the cabinet, see what he was looking through.
Huh.
Frank's gone. There seem to be his files missing from the drawer now, too. Light wall. Open file drawer. I don't see any dirt, though. Let's move to the next section. And then in the future here, these guys are just in water still. So they couldn't have decomposed into dirt. It would have been a small amount of dirt anyways. Walk out here. Let's walk through the door. The elevator's still open, so... Ah, here's some soil. Dustpan on the soil. There we go. Hatch. Think I've got that now. So if I feed this guy... Oh. Sounded like it came from the end of the hallway. It's like we've got no time here. It seems. This has to wait. I gotta find out what just happened fast. So they're really forcing me to do this story. This is it. Get in there, destroy the supercomputer, and Prevent the time machine from taking off. I'm so close, my stomach's got butterflies. Fine, we'll get in there. Here we are now. Dirt with the computer. That's not gonna work. Sure, I'll just drown it in dirt. So did Frank just use the time machine? He must have. No, the time machine is gone. This wasn't supposed to happen. What are you gonna do now, Joe? Think. Okay, calm down. Maybe if I destroy the computer in the next room, I can still make things right, but I need to move fast. So do I really have a timer here as to how fast I have to do anything? Probably not, but I'm seeing the solution now. Give the apple to the guy, get the hydrofluoric acid, pour that hydrofluoric acid into the computer. That should be more than satisfactory to destroy a computer. Meanwhile, interesting.
This means that from now on, you will be in charge of not only yours, but Frank's assignments too. That's right. That means downstairs lab sanitation, drain assignments, the works, with all the clearance that entails. That's a lot of responsibility we're investing in you, Jasper.
I thank you, sir. But what about Frank?
So maybe Frank did quit already at that point, but the timing makes no sense. It feels like I stood in the elevator for like 6 hours after the night before happening, because we arrived at Archon the night before and now I'm working. Let's go to the future, grab the abnett.
Nice.
You're a genius, Joe. Don't let those eggheads down here tell you otherwise. I'm not reading the other things. This thing is huge. I had no idea what would be running through that pipe, but it works better than fertilizer. Tree is amazing. If it came out this alive, I might just take up gardening. Alright, so through here we go. Maybe missing a couple things to click on. Give him the apple.
And you brought me an apple. Good. There's no eating in the lab, so I'll just pop out for a few to get some fresh air. Anyone asks, I'm up on 14 redacting Tuesday's pathology reports. Got it? Just don't touch anything.
Why even make a report if you know you're already going to redact it? Alright. Take the bubbling beaker. Hydrofluoric acid, I bet I can do some real damage with this. Man, the smell alone is making me all dizzy. And like, nothing to do with the photographs or any of that. So, step out here. Step out here. We go as far as we can. Here, we're about to end this thing, so I don't know what the big twist or what's going to happen in Act 10. It seems a little... the blood. The blood is here. And we still haven't done the thing that messes up the door. So... blood trail.
Should I be writing this down? I don't have anything to write with.
Shut up and pay attention. You are standing on the brink of an extinction level event sent in
I see.
by greedy half-wits.
We have to wait till this happens before we can destroy the computer.
On the planet.
Oh, crap.
So I get marched off. The screen is going backwards and forwards. Everything felt really weird for a second. That was way too close. So it feels like all of reality will probably fall apart if we're too close to each other. This is it. Get in there, destroy the supercomputer, prevent the time machine from taking off. It's so close now. My stomach's got butterflies and my ears are pounding. Here we go. It feels like it's too late though. Feels like it's way too late. And we can't go in here. I'm all out of band-aids. In the future I can't go through this door. It's closed. Pour the acid here and let's see what happens. This will probably work better if I poured it on the control panel. Holy cow, it's melting right through the control panel like a hot knife through butter. Sizzling control panel. So we can come in here and talk to the guy and see what he says. Dr. Lambert. I was supposed to prevent this. This wasn't supposed to happen.
Poor Dr. Lambert.
Keep your voice down.
Yikes!
Shh.
You're alive?
Well, for a little longer at least.
But how?
I faked it.
Faked what?
You detailed this exact scenario to me 40 years ago, remember? Of course you do. To you, it was a mere day ago. The earlier version of you had to see me die and get dragged off, so as not to alter the course of action that brought you to my doorstep in the first place. And yet I had to survive long enough to assist you in carrying out your mission. So I staged my premature demise.
So you're not dying?
Oh, I am dying all right. Despite my better judgment, I attempted to circumvent getting shot by taking a different route to the labs than originally planned. I foolishly believed I might actually bend the rules of cause and effect. The gaping hole in my gut makes it pretty damned evident how that turned out.
Dr. Lambert,
No more questions. Did you destroy the research data like I asked?
The computer? Yes, sir. Yes, I did.
Thank God. Now there is just one last matter to attend to. I need you to stop the last time pilot. The one who just left. Fortunately, we know exactly where, or should I say when, he is. The device. Give it to me.
Okay.
You see that console behind you? Check the numbers in the first line of the fourth column and read them back to me.
First line of the fourth column. So if he's really dyslexic, here's where it's all going to get messed up. This might be the twist.
429-496-7295.
I can't read them, so I don't know if that's right or not.
Are you sure that's correct?
I'm sure.
What? No, you're dyslexic.
I have configured the device to return you to the same destination. Here, take the device. Go end this. One last thing. You can never
Never return.
Dr. Lambert? Are you Dr. Lambert? Sir?
So I could be wrong about him being dyslexic, but I bet that he did tell him the wrong time. Even if it isn't, we didn't get the important piece here of you can never return. He's not breathing. Is he just faking his death again? Wouldn't that be funny if his part of the plan is he sits here and fakes his death over and over again? So here we go. Let's hit it. somewhere in the distant future. Chapter 10,
Oh,
Mobius
God.
Trip.
What happened?
So, that was Inside Archon. 35 minutes, decent length, decent series of events. Frank, I don't think his story's been revealed. Lambert's story may still have some tricks here to go. It feels like Frank stole the information and decided to run to the future with it, other than just leaving the uh, leaving the facility with the info to sell it to somebody else or something like that. I don't know. Uh, we still have no answer to the tinfoil hat and no answer to the device that opened the door. We have nothing as far as the San Francisco 8. If that was supposed to be anything, maybe it's all a red herring. I guess I kind of like the concept here where you could have the world ended as a mystery and then play a point and click adventure game trying to find solutions as you played, and then you could even have collectibles that were extra that would tell you more story by clicking on a few objects. That would make sense, but this one is not really fulfilling that thought greatly. We're still probably going to do something pretty straightforward, pretty simple. Next time we do 10 and 11, almost, yeah, certainly, because there's no reason to have a separate recording just for the credits. Anywho, that's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All of that helps out. If you want to support me, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. Click it, make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.